Testing, testing.
Take it away.
to exhibit now.
Tell my students, 100% battery. Now we're down to 15.
Yeah.
Maybe 12.
7.
We're saying that. Oh. Can be things out of next year.
Yeah, we're ready. Give me a minute. Okay. All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Santa Rita Union School District Board meeting. I'd like to call this meeting to order at 5:20. If we can please start off with roll call.
Mr. Neil Patel,
Present.
Ms. Sarah Turner,
Present.
Mr. Jacob Sandoval,
Present.
Ms. Cindy Lopez, and Ms. Alvariano are not present this evening.
Okay, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. And the flag is what direction?
Yeah, you have to do the outside.
Oh, the outside one?
Okay, outside one.
Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can I get a motion to approve the board agenda?
Motion to approve?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion 3-0.
Okay, today on closed session items, we have potential 2.1, potential litigation to Government Code Section 54956.8 under 54956.9. We have 2.2, public employee performance evaluation under Government Code Section 54957, 2.3, conference with labor negotiators under Government Code Section 54957.6. Do we have any public comments regarding any closed session items?
Do not.
Okay, can I please get a motion to adjourn the closed session?
Motion. Turn to closed session.
And I will second that.
All those in favor?
Aye. Okay,
3-0.
okay, see everybody afterwards. Okay, we're going to call this meeting back to order. We're going to reconvene back into open session. During closed session, there was nothing that was voted on. We're going to move on to approval of consent agenda for items 5.1 to 5.4. If I can please get a motion to approve.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Captain.
Motion 3-0.
Okay, perfect. Now we're going to the exciting part, our school district spotlight, McKinnon Elementary School.
Good evening, board members, superintendent, aldermen, and cabinet, and the community members. We are the McKinnon Student Council officers for the 2025 and 2026 school year. Welcome to McKinnon, and thank you for letting us share about the amazing things going on here at our school. McKinnon's fall was eventful. The year began with a wonderful first day of school, followed by some fantastic field trip experiences. First grade had a wonderful visit to the Monterey Bay Aquarium, while third grade had an incredible time at Farm Day, learning how our food is produced, experienced animals firsthand, and gained an understanding about food safety.
Fourth grade had an exciting time at the symphony and at the Monterey Bay Aquarium Lab. In kinder, our kiddos enjoyed a parent-created pumpkin patch where every student got to take a pumpkin home. This fall's program also included Girls on the Run. Girls on the Run focuses on the whole girl, recognizing the critical connection between physical and emotional health.
Centro Binacional has also been an immense support here at McKinnon, offering interpretation services, homework assistance, and Flocorico for Mixteco families. McKinnon has enjoyed an exciting year of amazing spirit days. Check out these photos of all the fun. Our 100th day celebration was also a success. It was fun to see everyone aging well.
To celebrate the approaching winter break, our student council hosted a delightful movie night and screened The Grinch. We also had a great time at our winter concert. A special thank you to our school site council president, vice president, and treasurer for generously providing coffee and treats for all the families to enjoy. Our buddy classes began after winter break, pairing fifth graders with second graders for reading sessions. As we transitioned to spring, we had a very successful math family night where we put our math reasoning skills to test.
This year we raised more than $12,000, and of course we use this money to our further education to expand our learning experiences. These expansions exclude to the WOW bus. We learned about the science through hands-on exploration and learning. This also took a journey to the universe. From the comfort of the own cafeteria, we explored a star-filled sky using a state-of-the art projector with a laser pointer, a journey guide through the stars in the North Hamster exactly as they appear, and we're able also journey to each planet, learning to identify every planet in our solar system. As we prepare for state testing, we participate in our first ever Stardust Color Run. This event allowed us to celebrate the power of perseverance. Our award ceremonies this year were a great success. We celebrated with our families, enjoying breakfast and receiving some star swag. To finish off the school year, fifth grade went on an adventure to the Pacific Grove Museum. A special thank you to Superintendent Elderman and Mr. Sandoval, as they have worked hard to implement a new bus route for our families, which ensures safe transportation home during the ongoing roundabout construction. To end the presentation, we would like to end by highlighting our staff that makes our school be the place to be. Thank you.
First, want to say great job. Thank you for stepping up and being leaders in your school. You guys did an amazing job. It takes a lot of courage to be up there and do a presentation. So thank you for volunteering that. If you don't mind saying your name and also introducing your parent as well that's here with you. Can you speak into the mic, please?
And my parent didn't come with me.
Great.
Mm.
My name is Angel, and my mom and dad came.
What are their names?
Gabriel and Eva. My name is Steven, and my mom came. Her name's Juanita.
My name is Alessandra and my mom Piedad came. My name is Brianna and my mom and dad came and my sister. My name is Jimena and my mom came. Her name is Fabiola.
Yeah, most of the name for the parents are mom and dad, right? So make sure you, when you get home today, make sure to thank your parents for supporting you, right? Because this is part of your journey as being leaders in the future. And hopefully one of you here will be a future school board member as well. So thank you. Any of the board members want to share something as well?
Just amazing presentation. You guys did a great job, and thank you for being brave enough to help all of the students, but to stand up in front of us too. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you and wow. You know, today you showed courage. You came here, you knew you had a presentation, it was kind of scary, and yet now you're done and you built courage. This is what it takes. It's for to go out and try different things and represent your school, your community, and you did that very, very well. Your parents should be very, very happy and thankful for everything you guys are doing. On a personal note, I will really want to thank the school, the staff, the students, and especially the parents. This has been a rough year in terms of getting to school and out of school. You know, I don't know when that roundabout's going to be done, but you have faced so much challenges. And the fact you stuck with this school, stuck with this district, and I saw great events happening at the school, clubs, field trips, the dome, you know, everything. And it takes a community of commitment and everyone coming together despite the challenges. And so once again, I really want to thank everyone associated with this school because we all board members know that you guys have faced so many challenges and yet you're here, you're fighting, you're representing, and bottom line, we're doing it for the students. So once again, thank you all. You know, but especially the students. Wow, you guys did great. Thank you very much.
We're going to do a quick picture if you guys don't mind up in the front. And if your parents would also join us as well. Mm.
Since we do it this
Oh,
way, so that it backs
sure.
to the back.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah. Okay.
We'll
stand in the first.
If you guys want to stay here and I can
Okay.
the kids go
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
Sounds
and
good.
then
No, that makes
just kind of
sense.
make a
Yeah.
little space right there.
That's a really nice banner.
Yeah. Well, then make sure I get it.
Library meeting time.
It's
excessive. We've got to get the kiddos up here. Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
Thank you. Sit down.
You can go like right here, man, or right here. Right this way a little bit, and then you stay right there. There. You don't call us something.
There you go.
A little plug.
You guys can come more in the middle if you guys want to take a center.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
They're gonna grow fast. Take lots
I
of
know.
photos.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, family. This is really appreciated.
Alessandra, are you the one in Miss McClure's class that said you want to be a superintendent? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask Miss McClure if I can bring some of my team, because you know what a good superintendent needs? A really amazing team, and I'd love for you to meet some of them too, and hear about how they got to where they're at. So it's nice to meet you.
So for the for the families, if you like, we can take a small break in case you guys want to sneak out. Unless you guys can stay for the whole meeting if you want, but in case you want to sneak out, we'll give you an opportunity to step out. I know you guys have other stuff going on as well for the day. Homework night, yes. Yeah, but thank you everybody for coming. Yeah.
Even with the license space, it's gonna be.
Yes.
I've been walking back and forth for almost 10 years.
That'd be a challenge.
And also the next community meeting, because it's really the city, yeah, too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, make sure, when they have the community meeting, we'll host it here, and that's where you can give input to the city also.
Not very good at.
I could, yeah, it's okay. I can reach out to you also, and then I can share for you at
Okay.
that meeting.
And we agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's always an exciting part, is doing the school spotlight to see what's going on in the different school sites. Moving on to reports and correspondence, 7.1, any comments from SRTA?
We do not.
Okay. CSEA?
We do not.
Okay, move on to the superintendent's committee.
Okay, I think we'll start down at the end with our Director of Technology and Innovation.
Well, hello. Yes, what I have to share are the informational flyers for our college and career fair that are happening at the middle school on the 21st of May, as well as there will be a career day at Santa Rita Elementary School on Wednesday. And so I'm going to be passing those down to share. And if any of our esteemed board members would like to come and share their careers or come and enjoy the career fair, you are thoroughly invited.
Yeah.
There we go, pass it along.
There's.
There's.
There. That's it. So if you're interested in coming to be part of either, there'll be for JG and John Gutierrez. Krisha, do you want them to just email you or?
Yes, if you would like to go ahead and you can email me if you would like to join, actually be a speaker. We'll be doing a tabling event
Okay.
at both JG and at Gavilan View.
And then we have our chief, we're always in a different order, right? When I have to look a different way, like I forget everyone's name. Our chief human resources officer.
Hi, so yes, in HR, we are in the full swing of selection and recruitment. So we have held multiple rounds of interviews. This is especially for the special ed department who has multiple positions opened. We're looking at about 14 positions. So that's a combination of psychs, SLPs, RSB, SDC. 14 positions open that we have for next year. So far, we have 4 of them, and we're working hard and trying to find more individuals to fill all those vacancies. Yeah.
Great. And then Melanie Grundy, our director of special education and student services.
There we go. Perfect. I figured out how to turn it on. Thank you. Very excited. I got a flyer. So I'll pass those down. This is for our Special Olympics that's scheduled May 8th from 9 to 1. It's a Friday that's coming up quick. But again, this is a county event. Monterey Peninsula Unified is hosting it. It's being held at Monterey Peninsula College. On the flyer, it kind of does the sequence of events. So we actually are growing who we're taking this year. So we've grown. We took our Mod Severe SDC classes last year and are growing it to also taking our mild mod SDC as well. So we're very excited. We're going to have matching t-shirts. So let me know if you want a t-shirt. But yeah, it's like I shared at the last meeting, it's one of my favorite days of the year. So have a flyer. Please let me know if you need more information. But if you're able to attend, would love to have you there. We also have a lot of families attending, either meeting us over there or volunteering. So we're excited to have that family engagement piece this year as well. Very grateful to our sorry.
No, you're done. So you're fine.
I just have 2 more quick things. I'm just very thankful to our HR team that has, like she shared, just been holding interviews weekly. As we are moving towards this time of year, I have been really working collaboratively with contractors in our community to ensure that we do have in-person services. So we've been really working together. So I will be sending you those in May if we're still not filling some of our positions, if that makes sense. So excited to have kind of both teams working really hard to fill all our positions. Last but not least, we are having a literacy SPED review team. So we are looking at doing a formal adoption for Tier 3 literacy. We've been kind of working Tier 2, Tier 3, and what needs there are. So we pulled a team together, met again earlier today, and we've reviewed about 4 different curriculums. So we're excited to bring a recommendation to the next curriculum council and potentially move forward on that. That's it. That's it for me.
Thanks. And then our director of engagement and school climate, Dr. Prather Smith.
I just want to start with an update on our summer school enrollment. So Summer Academy is coming up quickly. Right now, enrollment is set to close April 30th. Of course, we will always continue to enroll. We're currently at 309 students enrolled, which is a great number. I've been putting those messages out to our teachers and to our staff, just asking to make some of those personal phone calls to students who we know, need to attend our summer programming. So that's been working. 309 students enrolled currently. I also just want to make sure I had put it out. I've been putting out in lots of forums, but on May 9th, we will have an Artist Inc. showcase at Hartnell at Western Stage. So from 12 to about 3 o'clock, our JGMS music program will be playing there, as well as all the art that's taken place across our district art showcase. So Hartnell College at the Western Stage, May 9th, 12 the doors open at 12, begins at 12:30. And then I just want to, we have the memorial this Friday for Susan Fisher. The memorial plaque has been installed. I just wanted to give you the draft. The ones that'll be handed out on Friday are much nicer than this on paper, but kind of our layout for that day coming forward. I'm really, excited is not a good word, but two of our former students, Miss Adriana Vargas and Miss Sofia Casillas, will be here to share as well with us during that time. So I hope that you can make it. He'll be here in the foyer. Thank you.
And then our Assistant Superintendent of Ed Services, Ms. Becky Moore.
Thank you. This week is our second week of state testing, so we are wrapping that up this week. It seems to have gone fairly smooth. Of course, there are always a few technical issues, and Krisha and I are continuing to support the sites with troubleshooting those. But going well. Next week will be makeups, and then that will be in the past for us. Yay. I'm also working with our middle school principals as a follow-up to our 2x2 with the high school district and discussions of Portrait of a Graduate and how we introduce that to our 8th grade students in preparation for them to move on to the high school district as freshmen. And so we're beginning the collaboration around that to put the plans together. There are several ideas, so we just need to decide which one we want to go with. Our TK and kinder enrollments are continuing to grow. We are currently at 2 TK classes at Santa Rita as far as the enrollment, and then 1 at each of the other sites. That's about where we started the school year last year, and then we had that great influx of TK registrations. So we're hoping that our advertising about our open enrollment is going to help us to be prepared for the actual amount of students who we get next year. And we're hoping to continue with at least the number of TKs that we have this year next year in a trend upward. That's the big hope. And then finally on Friday, I attended the Monterey County Arts Council Champion of the Arts Breakfast with Miss Ramos in order to recognize our JG art teacher, Holly Ann Isaac. It was great to see her as well as her partner, Mike, who is always a part of Santa Rita. We made him join all of our pictures. But it was really exciting to see Holly Ann recognized for the great work that she does in our district to champion the art. And so we were really happy that she was given that honor. Thank you.
For TK, what's the month that's changing? Because every year it changes, right? As far as
We are now stable. So
Okay.
4 by September 2nd.
4 by 6.
Mhm.
Thank you.
For last year, this year was the first year
This
that
was
that
the
was
first
it
year.
was stable.
Stable,
Like it
okay.
had grown a little bit up until this is the year where it says as long as you're 4 by the state.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Moving on to the board and the superintendent. Start off with Mr. Neil Patel.
I think we just finished Cal State testing, and that's always a big event, as I like to call it. So I just want to thank the staff for everything they did to get our students ready, and hopefully the results come out excellent as they always do. I'm concerned regarding staffing as always. Godspeed in terms of getting all those positions filled. I know speds are very hard to fill, so I know you have your work cut out for you. So best wishes on that, and let's get those filled as soon as possible. Having said that, that's about it. Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Sarah Turner.
I just want to say thank you to Dr. Alderman because I call her all the time and she's always gracious. All of those calls as things occur to me. And then I just want to share a tiny little anecdote for all the teachers in the room. I had something cute happen where I went to pick up takeout food for our family for dinner last night. And one of my former students who is working there gave us our dinner for free. So I went home. I was like, this is the best meal ever. So it's great. Thanks.
Where was this?
I will. Secret.
Okay, and I think for myself, it was good that you mentioned about the high school district. I would look forward to the collaboration that's going to happen kind of moving forward and kind of getting our students ready as they approach the high school district. So I'm excited about that. Superintendent.
Which Having students move on to the high school district it's like a downhill slide now where we're getting ready to plan our promotions and all of those things. And it feels like everything's happening all at once. So just to remind everyone, in May, we'll only have one of our regular board meetings because we normally have all of the local promotions, not just our own, and graduations that various folks have to attend, either as a staff member, family member, or friend. And so we usually just cancel our last meeting in May. So we'll have our first meeting and then cancel that last one. Lots of nuts and bolts. She's not here with us tonight, but I really want to thank our acting CBO, Debbie Campbell. She's been working really hard, getting ready with all of the things that it takes to close one set of books before you open the next set of books, as well as helping our site principals and our departments wind down those budgets, making sure all of the orders are in, before the end of the fiscal year. And so following up with lots of those just sort of, it sounds really boring work, but for your sites where you're like, I need to put that order in right now by this date and all of that. And as well as the bigger picture items. So really want to give Debbie and her team a shout out for taking on all of that work right now. I know that can feel like a lot of multi-directional things going on.
Okay, now we're going to move on to public comment. Public comment on non-agenda items. Members of the public may now address the board regarding matters not on the board agenda. There'll be a 2-minute time limit per person, a total of 20 minutes time limit on public comments. There's no ceding of one's time to other persons. Is there any public comment regarding non-agenda or agenda items?
There are no public comments.
Okay, thank you. Moving on to informational discussion items. Early learning services.
Thank you. So I want to welcome Ms. Annabelle Garcia and Ms. Rosie Sanchez from the Early Learning Program at Monterey County Office of Education. Yeah, you can use that one. Sarah had asked for some information around the early learning services that we have available within our district and within our county, and so they'll be presenting that for us today.
I'm really excited. Thank you for being here.
Good afternoon, and thank you for the invitation. It's a privilege to allow us to come and share a little bit of information for our program. My name is Annabelle Garcia, and I'm the MCOE Head Start Early Learning Program Director. My first year in this position, but I do have over 30 years of experience in the field, and I'm gonna let my colleague introduce herself.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Rosie Sanchez, and I'm the ERSI and Family Engagement Coordinator. ERSI stands for Eligibility, Recruitment, Selection, Enrollment, and Attendance, and Family Engagement Coordinator. So it's a pleasure to be here.
We're gonna leave with you a folder so that you have the information, and in case that you wanna share it with somebody, feel free to do so. Basically, our early learning program is providing services throughout Monterey County from South County all the way to North County and Salinas. In your folder that you're gonna be receiving right now, there's gonna be like this little tiny little handbook. But if you open it, and one side is gonna be in English and the other one in Spanish. And in one of the sections, in the section that, for example, it's in English, it'll have all the sites where we provide services within Monterey County. However, we're very privileged. I think we've been here for years, and I want to say maybe like 30, because since I can remember, we've been part of this community of Santa Rita. So we have actually 2 classrooms in the Santa Rita school, and we also have another site in La Jolla. As you know, with the TK, also our program had to do some changes, and we're evolving, just like you guys are kind of growing now with providing services to through TK. And now our program has kind of switched, where before we were the ones that were providing mainly the services for the 4-year-olds to transition them to your district. For kinder, now what we're doing is we're starting with 3-year-olds. So they need to be 3 years by the day that you guys were kind of mentioning. So the majority of our children are already, when we enroll them, they're 3 years old, and then we transition them to their school. It could be Santa Rita, it could be La Jolla, or wherever they belong within, their school district. The unique thing I think about our program is we don't have boundaries. As long as the parent is able to bring the children to one of our centers, that's fine, because we do make accommodations for the families and the children, sometimes depending on where they're going to school or whether they're seeking employment or whether they're going to work. Another important thing is that we do have 2 classrooms that offer toddler services for 18 to 36, but the slots, because they're very tiny, it's only 8 in each classroom. And in each classroom, we have 2 qualified teachers and an assistant. And then we transition them into our preschool services. I'm gonna let Rosie go more through the binder to give you the information so that you know what you have at your fingertips in case you have more questions either for us. You have also one of my business cards in there. If you would like some information, also reach me out, send me an email, and I'm gonna let Rosie go through that information in the folder.
Thank you, Annabelle. Okay, on the first flap, we have the referral, because anybody can refer a child to our program. If you know if anybody or if you are in communication with an agency that would like to refer a child to a program, by all means, please do so. Then we have some, this is a recruitment information. So for the kiddos, a little bit of goodies for them. And in the middle flap, we have, well, it's not a flap. In the middle of the folder, we have the Head Start application. And we have the requirements listed on the front page along with the sites. Then on the next page, we have the same information, but in Spanish. And then we have the lavender application. We change the color every year so we can differentiate. So again, we have the information in English, and then on the next page, we have it in Spanish. We also have the child history with questions that are going to help us to better support the needs of the family and the child by their answers. If the child has an IP, if the parent has a concern with the development of the child. And also we have the housing questionnaire. When families share housing, that makes them categorically eligible for the program because, the McKinney-Vento Act. So any questions regarding the application? So then at the bottom of the same flap, we have this tiny little flyers with centers listed also in English and Spanish. And on the last flap, we have a flyer of the program with all the centers and the information and where to get in touch with us. Do you have any questions?
So I know I'd asked for just for families and stuff, eligibility. So does it have certain income thresholds in order to qualify for the program?
Yes, but Head Start also allows the program to have a 10% of over income families.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for the question.
Any other questions?
No, I just want to say thank you. I mean, I think the goal here is outreach. We have a lot of people that need the services, but unfortunately they don't know about it. So I'm very appreciative of you bringing this information, and now I can use this as a tool to refer my students and their families and people that I just interact with. So thank you so much. I think the more information we get out there, the better our community can be in terms of elevating everyone. Thank you.
And just one addition, Rosie's also in charge of the parent engagement. And one of the things is we also support parents, and we have a policy council, and we do parent engagement activities where we encourage parents to be leaders. So we always kind of tell them, participate in the school. So hopefully some of those parents eventually they're participating here in whatever activities you have available for them. Because the way I see it, that the kids belong to this community, right? And we want the best for them and for the parents. So thank you for the collaboration, and because this is also kind of like our little home. So thank you so much, because you have always been so kind with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you as well. Oh, Sarah?
We're gonna step out, okay?
I just wanted to say overwhelming thank you. I had asked for this presentation just because we, as Mr. Patel said, we get questions all the time, and being able to have accurate information to give to people. And as you know, families are overwhelmed and they need help, and being able to say, here, this is, a resource that might be available to you. That means a great deal to us. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I just want to say
Thank
thank
you.
you. Also, this team is always available to us for all of our questions as families come in to register, for example, for TK, but they're not age eligible yet. We're really easily able to connect with them over with the services here. And so I'm really grateful for that MCOE early learning team. So thank you. Thank you both.
Thank you. Have a nice evening.
Yeah, I can put them in our resource center.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Sarah, for bringing that forward too. Yeah. Bye. Okay, thank you. Yeah. You too. You too.
So a quick question. In terms of maybe having them set up a tables at various school events or, orientation or open house, we're building that capacity in terms of partnerships.
Yes. So Annabelle and I work together really closely for things that are happening around the school, especially like around kinder outreach registrations like that, where we're saying there's going to be a possibility that students not age eligible, at least they could enroll, in preschool. Also, they've been at our community fairs and our resource. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that.
Okay, we're going to move on to item 10.1, approval of 2026-2027 district calendar.
Yes, that is my item. In collaboration with neighboring districts, SRTA, CSEA, the district is proposing the attached academic calendar for 26-27. You will notice that the start and ending dates and major breaks are in alignment with Salinas Union High School District. One of the major changes that you will notice this year is that we moved the Lincoln birthday to be observed in March after the spring break. So that is in alignment with Salinas Union. And so that is what we have here for your approval.
Okay, thank you.
I'm just so pleased as a high school teacher because whenever our dates are not in sync, when we have students, they don't show up because they have a holiday here and the vice versa. And I'm very pleased that it's ending before Memorial Day. The idea we have to come back and do finals after a 3-day weekend, I find it horrendous. So thank you for working collaboration, and thank you to the Salinas Union District for finally collaborating, and doing it early. Is this early? Or is this about the right about time, or, it's right about time? All right. So, but I'm
feels
very
early.
pleased. It feels early. I'm just always, we always seem to play catch up, Yeah.
That was,
Yeah.
I just thought when we've done it early, we've not been served well by then.
No. So
Can
thank
I get a
you.
motion to approve?
Oh, yes, thank you for that. I so motioned.
Second.
All those in favor,
Aye.
motion 3-0.
Okay, moving on to item 10.2, approval of special education teacher waivers.
This is my item. So this is a waiver for 3 of our resource specialists to grow from their cap at 28 to 32 students. We've been growing at a pretty fast pace with the amount of assessments that we're completing. So all 3 teachers are in agreement with this, and our teachers union is also in full agreement. We started to approach this capacity at the end of March, early April. So these waivers are just for the remainder of the school year. To be proactive, right? I'm always trying to think ahead of this. We've added 2 FTE position control for next school year to avoid this moving forward. We've also added an additional instructional paras at these sites to help with providing services for the remainder of this year as well. So they were all at 1. They've now grown to the 2. Yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to provide some information because I do know that waivers can be challenging, right?
Yeah, no, thank you. And I'm glad to hear the teachers and also SRTA were good partners in approving that as well. So can I get a motion to approve?
I have comments.
Sure.
Before then, I had called Dr. Alderman about this because I was really concerned, and there's some things that I felt like should have been done beforehand. Like for instance, on Monday when I called Dr. Alderman, there wasn't a posting on EdJoin that we were looking for a teacher for this year, which was like one of the steps that I would have liked to have seen. And I'm sort of relieved by the fact that we're talking about adding 2 FTE for next year. And I know that this is an impossible job. We do it the absolute best way that we can. So just anything that we can do to support teachers in terms of, additional reaching out to our retirees, additional hourly people, additional subs, just kind of thing, I know it's not a huge amount of time, but it's still, even 28 is impossible. It just happens to be the law, even though it's impossible. So, we're going to do the best that we can. So thank you for all the work that's gone on behind this. And I trust the caliber of our staff that we're going to keep trying to, support everybody to the end of the year and then do the best planning that we have for the next year.
Thank you for sharing that.
With that, I will make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion 3-0.
Okay, 10.3, approval of resolution 26.04.07, classified appreciation week.
Yes, this resolution recognizes the indispensable role of our classified staff, the role that they played in the operation of our schools, supporting our students and the overall functioning of our district. This year, Classified School Employee Week will be observed from May 18th through May 24th. And it gives us an opportunity to salute the important contributions and work that our classified staff bring to our district. This year, CSCA will be celebrating the theme, Students Thrive Where Classified Work.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate the classified staff. I don't think I ever shared. My mom was also a classified person. She was in the school district as well. So special place. Can I get a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion 3-0.
Okay, moving on to 10.4, approval of resolution 26.04.08, Teacher Appreciation Week.
This resolution is to recognize the dedication, resilience, and commitment of our teachers to our students. This year, Teacher Appreciation Week will be from May 5th through May 9th. And I always like to highlight that the California Teachers Association has designated May 13th, which is the Wednesday of the week when we are celebrating our teachers, as the traditional day which models the El Día del Maestro, which comes from Mexico and other Latin American countries. In those countries, it's always May 15th. It doesn't change. But the California Teachers Association has made it a habit to implement it for the Wednesday when we are recognizing our teachers. And I would like to add, this year's theme is California Educators. They're at the heart of communities powering our future.
Yeah, I'd like that one too. Yeah, it's always amazing the pivotal role teachers play, and I always appreciate that we have board members who are also teachers. That kind of gives a very unique, and former teacher as well, because I know Elva was also a former teacher as well. Can I get a motion to approve?
It makes me smile because for both Neil and I, it's a little bit self-serving, but motion to approve.
So motion for ourselves.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion 3-0.
Okay, 11 is advanced planning. Our next regular board meeting will be May 13, 2026. Is there any suggested future board items? Not for myself. I just want to say thank you to the staff for always making the mobile meetings possible. I think it was kind of a big goal of ours. I know it's a lot of work for you guys to kind of get the wiring, but you guys are always so positive. So I always appreciate our staff and our district and everything you do. Another school year has gone by. So I know I'm just appreciative of the teachers and staff and making our students in our district feel very welcoming. When I'm on the community, I always hear a lot of positive interactions that they have at our school district. And so that was one of my main goals when I got on the board, was making sure that people feel welcomed in our district. So just want to say thank you. And with that, you can have a motion to adjourn at 6:48.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion 3-0.
Have a nice evening, everyone.